I know this is a little bit different than what you're used to, but I thought it would be a good idea to read for the collective the way that I would read for someone that is in need, a personal reading, or somebody who needs some form of clarity. So I'm going to do this for the collective, because especially this month of April, when all of us know what an important month this has been, cosmically and astrologically, ever in history. And they all have something to do with energies that will affect the collective. I also see what's going on in the world and what is going on here in the United States. And I'm bothered by it more than I ever have, to a point where I'm starting to dream of things, and I don't usually do that. When I see things like that in the media, and when I hear things, people what's saying, how they're talking, and then I'm getting the energies and I'm feeling it, I have to do something about that. It's a calling. This is a calling. Apparently, we need help, a lot of it, and it has to come from the divine energy. And the divine energy that I use is the Archangels. So tonight, I'm going to be doing a full spread. I'll try not to take too much of your time. However, there are some mentions I would like to talk about. The first one is, on May 1st, there will be a change within Jupiter. The planet is the 5th planet and the largest in our solar system. And it's going to be moving into Taurus. And it will stay there for 1 year until May 14th, 2025. So here we are with a planet Jupiter, which we know represents luck, spiritual wisdom, ideology, faith, religion, philosophy, and the search for the truth of life. Fortune, success, prosperity, and abundance. In the sign of Taurus, earth, grounded, practical, also money, good fortune. Ruled by Venus, love. So we have quite a combination coming in for a year, and those who are born under the sign of Taurus, or those who have Taurus anywhere in the major planets, they'll be affected by this year. And there could be people who are making a lot of money, or will make money, whether they earn it, win it, or inherit it. There will be something that will happen. And it's not just money, because Taurus is not known just for money. But they are logical. They are practical in their thinking, but they are also fixed. They're a fixed sign. That they love beauty, comfort, luxury. They have excellent taste. They love soft sounds, soothing aromas, and his very feminine essence. They can be stubborn, but they like to surround themselves with beauty. All kinds of beauty. So this is very important. And how will this affect the collective? If you focus on the material world, heightened interest in the environment, economic stability, and the reassessment of all our resources that are available to us. That is what it will do. That is what it will have. Taurus is going to be a very important part of the transitions that we will be going through. The two other mentions I have is I came across someone who I feel is extremely gifted. Many of you have seen him. You have seen him do meditations on Instagram. He has reels. He's a very, very high profile man and gifted soul, spiritual healer, spiritual teacher, mentor, wonderful voice, has an incredible way of speaking, does in every way someone you should look up. His name is Jim Curtis, life coach and awakening. Look for him on social media. Look at Instagram. That's where you'll see him mostly. And I think you'll enjoy what he has to offer, part of the spiritual team. This also is a mention, October London. Many of you have seen him. He's again on Instagram, many different, but mostly on Instagram. He is not new because he's been doing this for a while, but I think he's coming of age. He is now reading, how can I say, he's reaching a point in his career where I believe it's all going to come together. He's an incredible R&B singer. His voice has a range, incredible range. He dresses impeccably beautiful, a real gentleman, high class, and he sings so beautifully. And he's been compared to Marvin Gaye, and he doesn't mind that. Some people say he's reborn as Marvin. However, October is his name, and London is his last name. And you will see him. I think he's working on a new album. His first album is incredible. So look for him. He's a rising star. And he's a beautiful soul. So with that, I will end the mentions, and I will go to the reading. I have the deck of cards here. I'm going to have a moment of silence while I cut these cards, shuffle them, and think of the things that I want the collective to know. And it's not just the collective. What happens tonight could apply to anyone out there. It may hit a nerve for a lot of people. So whatever the archangels want to say to us here on earth, whatever messages are important for us personally and as a collective, is what I'm sending into these cards. So I'm going to remain silent now. This is my fourth shuffle right here. First card is the collective. The second card, what lies over us. Third, what crosses us. What is beneath us. What is behind us. What crowns us. And the monolith. Us. How people see us. Hopes and fears. Final outcome. And one other card. What lies before us. There's your spread. Clarity card. Over here. The first card about us, the collective. The Archangel is Sandalphon, and this is what it looks like. Beautiful colors. I don't know if you can see that. You may not be able to with the lighting, because it's different all the time. And this one I may not have the right correct lighting to see this come up. But you can see it here on this table. And it says victory. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Well, obviously a lot of us have been praying. And for different reasons. But most of us are praying because of what we're seeing in the world. And hearing. So let me give you the message on victory. Additional message. You deserve this time of victory. Your unwavering focus and dedication have resulted in blissful manifestation. Peace and pleasant feelings are yours right now. Let your focus be on this present moment and savor each feeling and experience fully. Know that the future is taken care of in a positive way as you allow yourself to enjoy the present moment. Feel good about who you are and know that your success benefits others. Working with Archangel Sandalphon is one of two archangels who are mortal men who lived such remarkable spiritual lives that they ascended into archangeldom. The other one is Metatron. Sandalphon can help your life be a masterpiece as well. Ask him to help you live in integrity with your spiritual gifts, prophecy, healing, and manifestation, fully awakened. Sandalphon can help you speak your truth openly in a way that benefits everyone. He'll also help you appreciate all the miracles and victories of every size in your life. Second card that came over the victory situation seems to be that we have been heard. We have been heard. But what lies over us is prioritize. This is Archangel Metatron. His twin brother is united with him. He is lying over the collective. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Okay, so they're going to be working together. Additional message. Prioritize. Archangel Metatron, focus on your highest priorities. I'll help you get organized and motivated. What's your calling? What makes your heart sing? When you focus on these areas, your joyful energy increases, which benefits everyone. Take charge of your schedule and spend more time on projects and activities close to your heart. Make choices that honor your priorities and support your life's mission. All of us are part of a whole, one, striving to be our best at whatever we do. Working with Archangel Metatron. Metatron is one of two archangels who once walked upon the earth as human man, and the other was Sandalphon. Metatron was the prophet and scribe, Enoch, who ascended after his explanatory earth life. He continues working as a scribe and record keeper in heaven. He helps people develop organizational and record-keeping skills as well. When you call upon Metatron, he motivates you to organize with priorities. In other words, whatever you set out to do, either keep it in a journal, write it down, organize it in a file, make sure you have everything in order when you go about any project. Don't just do it. Don't just say, oh, impulsively, I'm going to think it out through. Think about how you want this to evolve. Focus on one thing. See it through. Finish it. Then start a new one. If you can multitask, great. But when you focus on one thing, it really sends the energy there. The answers come. It's done faster, and it's done better. What is crossing us? Archangel Raguel. Notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. This is the Archangel that deals with the judicial system, justice, fairness, balance. Obviously, we're not in that area not working too well, is it? It's crossing us. It is crossing us. It's a problem. The name of this is called clairsentience. Clairsentience is when you can visually see something in your mind play out, or you can project in your thoughts because you ultimately see something that's not good and you want to understand why. Additional message. Raguel is the friend of God. Please honor your feelings. Don't be afraid of deep emotions or intense feelings. I can help you distinguish between your own feelings and those of others. I'll also help you clear any energies you may absorb that are negative. I'll guide you toward people, situations, and places with clear and loving energy. Your repetitive emotions and physical feelings provide important information, so please notice and follow these feelings, whether it's a repetitive cycle or something that you're addicted to, that you do over and over again. Prioritize. Visualize. They are answers to your prayers. Ask me to help translate confusing messages so that I'll clearly know what steps to take to help you. Working with Raguel, like an air traffic controller, Raguel oversees archangels and angels, ensuring harmony, cooperation, and order among them all. In the same way, he'll help you sort all your feelings, enable you to notice and understand and follow them. I think you're getting the picture here a little bit. Still, the messages aren't coming through yet. It's too early in this reading for me to feel this. I'm just going through the motions here right now of this settling in. I want you to take a deep breath, like just inhale, and slowly let the air out. And I want you to just take a look at everything you see on this table. It's here for a reason. The colors, the shapes, what's going on. I haven't lit the candle yet. I'll lit the candle when we go to the crown. So just take inventory of what you see and how you see it. The little things that you spot. So let's go to the foundation. What is beneath us? Crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael. Well, how could you not? He is the leader of all archangels. He's on our side. He knows what's going on. His message is be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. 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 Clear intentions. Crystal clear intentions. Michael is one who is like God. He's the closest. After praying for guidance, be bold enough to admit what you truly desire. Know that you, along with everybody else, deserves the best of everything in life, in all ways. Prosperity and abundance are God's wishes for everyone. They're gifts. You stake your claim on your share of the inheritance by forming a clear mental picture of what you want, your desires, how you want to live. What do you want to do with your life, your career, your home, your children, your business, everything you do? Don't worry how the desire will manifest. The infinite creativity of the Creator will bring it to you in a very clever way, probably when you least expect. Simply follow my inner guidance to take steps to co-create this divine desire and allow yourself to receive good as it comes your way. Blessings. Ask for them. Michael, call his name. Working with Archangel Michael. Michael's aura is royal blue mixed with tinges of royal purple. When he's nearby, you may see cobalt blue sparkles. I don't know if any of you ever see those things and think there's something wrong with your eyes. That's nothing wrong with your eyes. If you see like a spark, a little spark, I said, what the heck was that? I think I don't know what the hell's going on. I think I better go see. Archangels are light beings of love and light. They appear as a small light twinkle very quickly, usually during the daytime on a wall or on something fixed. They're with you. The crystal stone sugar light is lined with Archangel Michael. So over here. If you wear a sugar light pendant, you may find yourself channeling profound and loving messages from Michael, whenever you speak. Thoughts that you speak inside your mind, the voice in your head, because archangels come through. Their messages come through to you by thought. It could be an idea. It could be anything. It's coming through. It's not something that you were thinking of. It just comes through. Where did I get that? Why did I think of that? It's just something that's coming through. Be aware of it. If you stay in the present, you'll feel it. You'll hear it. You'll see it. You'll see it even through a sign, a feather on the ground. I mean, people see all kinds of things. Animals, insects, symbols. Hearing. What you hear. Take into consideration your sounds around you. It's a chime, music, the wisping of wind in the trees. All kinds of beautiful sounds. Smells. The smells of beautiful things, smells of flowers. Spring is here. Or if not, you're going the other way into fall, then you're going to feel the smell of that aroma. Touch, feeling, sensing. Be aware of all 5 of your senses. It's important. So your clear intentions, no mistaking. If whatever it is you want, ask for it. Whatever it is, ask. may not come right away. It may not come in the way that you want, but the blessing will come in the way that you need. What lies behind us? What is the past which led us to this? Overcoming difficulties. Archangel Jeremiah. The worst is now behind us, and we are surmounting any previous challenges. So right here it says victory. We've been through a lot, all of us. I don't care who we are. All of us have had ups and downs. Some have lost people we love. There's been tragedy. There's been weddings. There's been celebrations. There's been family. There's been loneliness. Everything has happened to us from A to Z. We've come a long way. It doesn't matter how long you've lived on the earth or how old you are. Every person has been through something, even children. So what do we want to know about Jeremiah? Overcoming difficulties. How do we do it? How do we do this so that it makes sense? Jeremiah is the mercy of God. The challenges you faced have made you stronger and have taught you new lessons. Instead of becoming bitter, you've opened your heart with compassion toward people in similar situations. You've let go of any blame or feelings of victimhood. This is why you're now overcoming your previous challenges. The soul's lessons are being cleared. Your positive outlook, attracting a loving solution and new situations as a higher level of spiritual understanding takes place. We are ascending. That's what Pluto in Aquarius is. It's slow. It's a process. But all of us, one way or another, are trying to lift, to ascend. Stay positive. So far, I think all of you can understand. Excuse me one second. I'm going to get the torch. That's right, the torch to light that. So I'll be right back. Just think about what we've gone over. Think about what we've said. Think about in your mind if you can understand this two ways. I have to use two hands, that's how hard it is. Here we go. This is the candle right here. This is the mind's eye, everyone. Okay? You know where the mind's eye and the chakras, right? It's right above your eyebrows, dead center. Okay, now what I'd like you to do is really focus. I want you to feel the peace, because right now they have come. I say, oh, now Donna, please. You know, I don't see. They're here. I just felt when the candle is lit, I ask them to come in. Their energy is here. Now, I don't know if any of you that can pick up this. If you are very, very intuitive, if you understand how to manifest, if you understand how to meditate, if you have a sixth sense, any of those gifts, you're going to feel that right now. Peace. Tranquil. for you to just look, sit back, and see what is happening. And feel it. Feel that energy of tranquility. What is crowning us is right here. And what is crowning us? Clairaudience. Archangel Ezekiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. This is all purple. I don't know if you can, this is purples and pinks and gold and yellows. It's absolutely beautiful. The colors on this table, I hope you see them. The rich colors of purples and blues and yellows and gold, green. Everything is all set for you. I did this for you, all of you. As night falls upon us, things are changing. The lighting is changing. Let's read about clairaudience in case you don't know what that word means. We've got a different angel. So far we have different angels. All of them are male so far. Let's see. Clairaudience. Ezekiel is the righteousness of God. You're hearing true divine guidance very clearly. It comes in the form of repetitious messages urging you to improve a situation for yourself or others. Pay close attention to everything you hear in your mind and with your physical ears. Divine directives are repetitious, just like numerology and numbers. Loving and to the point. Ask me for help if you need clarification on anything you hear and don't understand. Working with Ezekiel, aura is a deep indigo blue. That's almost like navy blue, deep. When you wear a mineral lapis lazuli, you may feel a closer connection to Ezekiel. Hold the stone above your eyebrows to awaken your ear chakras, and you clearly hear the voice of the divine. Audience, the gift of audio, hearing. Listen to what you hear, what's around you. So, right now, we have Archangel Sandalphon with victory, Metatron, his twin, to prioritize. What crosses us is Raguel, Archangel of Justice. Below us, Archangel Michael, crystal clear intentions. Behind us was overcoming difficulties with Jeremiah. And above us is Archangel Ezekiel with clairaudience, sound. What lies before us? Female, spread your wings, Archangel Ariel. the Archangel, she is the lioness of God. She has more courage. Nothing. She fears nothing. She's also an archangel over water bodies. All water. If it's a little stream, lake, ocean. Those that are water signs, deep emotional water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, will relate to this. It has to do with the emotions. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. Okay, you see what we have just gone through the cycle here. We're now going, this is when you say how far ahead is this? This is pretty near future. We're starting to get a grip of what we need to do. Whether it's a country, whether it's a world, whether it's a state, whether it's a province, whether it's a community, whether it's a neighborhood, whether it's a family, whatever it is, we're starting to see there's something happening here. We're confused, but we're not. We know what's crossing us. We know there's unfairness. We know that things aren't right. What are we going to do about it? How can we make a difference? How can each and every one of us make a difference? Well, you do that in your own way, your own creative way, whatever it is. Let's read about Spread Your Wings with Archangel Ariel. Spread your wings. Although you may feel intimidated at times by the prospect of change and by the thought of moving past your comfort zone, you're ready to fly high. She has wings here. Her wings are flying out. She's an archangel. Her wings are way out there. She's ready to take off. Welcome new opportunities and know that it is safe to follow your heart and dream. Keep your focus upon love, service to humanity, service to others, and spirit. And avoid naysayers or skeptics, toxic environments. People who want to bring you down, things that want to bring you down, places that want to bring you down. You don't want to go there anymore. You're tired of it. It's not good. You don't feel good. And don't let others try to take your energy down. We're ascending. We have to ascend. We have to, as a whole, ascend. We have to do this all together in our own way. Remember that you inspire others with your story of turning challenges into victories. Full circle home. There's your story right there. There it is. Your steps. They're telling you how to do it. They're telling you how to do this right back to... You're ready to fly. You're ready to take off. You're ready to do what you want to do. You feel good about that. I'm getting there. I'm doing it. I didn't think I could, but it's happening. I feel it. Working with Archangel Ariel. Ariel loves all living beings and gladly helps them all.
She's a master manifester, and she especially supportive of people who are healers, teachers, and service workers. She's very partial to the environmental area and works closely with the nature of angels to protect and heal animals, particularly the birds, animals, and fish who live near or in water. One way to work with Ariel is to participate in environmental work, including packing up trash near a lake, stream, or ocean, donating time or money to an environmental cause, or switching to environmentally friendly cleaning supplies. Well, if that doesn't tell you there, I don't know what will. But now you know the angel who's responsible for this. Now you know the angel who deals with the courage, the foresight, and the confidence to be ready to fly. That's the first part of the reading. This is the monolith right here. Now I'm going to have to do some explaining here, because we pulled a card that I knew was going to happen one of these days. I illustrated this card. Many of you have seen it. I believe that this man is an archangel. With all my heart and all my being. He came here for a very special reason, to change the world, and he did all he could. And he suffered, and he was persecuted. But he sent a strong message, and today you see him every day. Because he's still living in all of us. It's like he's never gone. Everybody shows him every day. He's in concert. He's talking in some type of very funny interview. Every day you see pictures of him. This archangel is Michael Jackson, who I call Archangel Michael. Michael. I don't know if you can see it, but back here you can, and many of you have seen this posted. What is he holding? He's standing on the world. And he has music notes that are going up into a rainbow. In his hand he's holding his incredible, many music awards. And in the other one is healing, health. His wings are wide. There are children hugging him. One little girl on one side, one little boy, a child. Over here is an actress. Everything symbolizes music, spirituality, peace, love. His sunflowers he loved. Everything about Michael is here in this illustration. And he is here with us. I'll tell you a little bit of a story here. I don't know if you can see that, but above him is like this star type thing. And when I was drawing this, I was drawing this and not understanding why I was drawing it, but I felt it had to be there. I was being told it needed to be there. There's this strange shape. Well, after the illustration was completed and a couple of years went by, scientists were looking through the Hubble, this incredible telescope that can see beyond. And they saw this type star. And they didn't know what it was. And they still, I'm not sure, they're not sure what they think it is. They think it may be the opening of another galaxy. It's a portal. So that's what's above him, and I didn't even know until much later what it's a portal in space to go into either another galaxy or whatever. So Michael, I'm going to call him Michael, but it's Archangel Michael, is here with us. And you know he's with us. He's with us every single day. He's everywhere. He loves us so much. He loves this earth so much. And he knows all of you that love him. And he knows how you feel. He feels it. And he's here to help. So what can we read about Michael? I have to go into his book here where it says, what is Michael noted for? Well, these are the things that he deals with, okay? Michael is a light worker on earth who is here to help humanity, caring for children and helping to fulfill all their earthly needs. Deep respect for the preservation of the earth and all its inhabitants. The heart in learning how to understand pure love unconditionally without ultimatums and restraints, helping you to use a more childlike, not childish approach to laughing and loving life, struggling with forgiveness and acceptance, fathers that are struggling to cope as a single parent, and the dedication and devotion to children impaired, sick, abused, and poor. He helps musicians, artists, those who entertain the arts and performing arts. He is very well aware of what is going on here. And all the things that I have just said are the things that he is aware of. Now that I mentioned any one of those things, the collective could be interested in or being affected by. He came here to be with us. And all of those who love him, he's here. And he knows. And he hasn't forgotten any of you. And every time you draw him, or you show him, or you talk about him, or you pray to him, he knows. And he'll help you in any way he can. Just call his name, Michael. Different from Archangel Michael. I call him Michael. Now, this placement here is how people see us or want to see us. How we should be as people or as a person. Another female on the lineup is feminine essence coming here. Okay, this is very important. It's feminine essence. This is a beautiful card. This is Archangel Jophiel, the patron of artists. So now here we have Michael, or Michael, and here we have Jophiel. She's in a garden. The illustration is gorgeous. One of my favorites. This lady is from the UK. I love her illustrations. She is nurturing little seedlings, plants. You know, she's watering them and making sure she nurtures them in kindness and in love. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly now than ever. When you realize and understand that all ideas start as a seed, and you plant the seed, you nurture the seed, you love it, you water it, you watch and make sure it's going to grow, and if its little stem isn't strong enough, you put like a little support there to hold it up so it can get the light from the sun. You're nurturing it. But the most important part of this whole card is patience.
patience. That's something you have to learn. Some people are automatic, they're patient people, but most of the time people have to learn how to be patient. Not easy. That's what this card is. Jophiel is asking us to be patient, but she's the patron of artists. And I've already told you that we need artists. I already told you that we're in a time when all artists need to create. It's very important right now. The world needs it in every form and manner. I will read what patience is. Female essence. She's the beauty of God. It takes time for a seedling to push through the ground and mature into a flowering, bearing plant. Yet, each moment of a plant's life cycle can bring joy to those who notice its beauty. That's what Jupiter in Taurus is, right there. We couldn't say any better than that. That's what's going to happen. Smell the roses. In the same way, enjoy the process of realizing your dreams, visions. Slow down and feel gratitude as each step brings your manifestation into tangible form. Notice the lessons and love that spring from every moment that you engage in action and acting upon your dreams, your visions, what it is you want, what it is you need. Working with Archangel Jophiel helps us experience more grace and peace in our lives through slowing down and noticing the beauty that already surrounds us. She asks us to savor and enjoy each moment rather than hinging our happiness on some future goals. There's an old saying, you can plan on the future, but don't count on it. Call upon Jophiel anytime you feel rushed, stressed, or unhappy. She'll increase your awareness and appreciation of life's everyday miracles. Live in the moment. The next card in this monolith is Ariel. And Ariel was the future, near future. She's in hopes and fears. Now you can take this two ways. The word is courage. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. If there was ever a time to do that, it's now. Some of you are advocates or activists for something passionate in your life. You fight for something, but not with your hands. You fight with the knowledge and the wisdom. You fight with your words. Try to get people to understand. So it says here, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. We all have them. And it's not just our beliefs, it's our faith, just faith. It's our integrity, our self-esteem, our moral and ethical principles. If you see something that you don't like, and you don't have the access to say anything to anyone, you find a way.
If something is wrong and you're seeing it, say something. Tell someone, well, I'm afraid, I'm afraid someone will come after. Who's going to come after you? If you see something you don't like, don't ignore it. And this can extend to everything. Anything from A to Z. In a relationship, in your job, as a parent, as a child, as an adolescent, as a young woman and a young man, as a man and a woman, elderly, all people. Courage. Stand up for the way you believe, but be careful. Think. Do what's right and listen inside, because always the first thing that comes to mind is always right. Don't second guess it. Second guess it, you'll lose it. We want to live in peace. We want to live in harmony. We want to unite. We want to live as one world. How do we do that? Little seeds. You start planting the little seeds. You watch it grow. You get involved. Whether it's with your children, whether it's your husband, whether it's your job. Courage. If you fear it, don't. Oh, well, I'm afraid to say something. I don't know what people are going to... When you start worrying about what people think, you're never going to do anything. Oh, I can't do that because I don't know how people are going to see me. If I say something like that, they'll judge me. Well, if you say something stupid, yeah, maybe. But if you say something that makes sense, they may think, gee, I see it that way. It's like a hangman. In tarot, the man is upside down because he's seeing from a different perspective. And that is, with courage, you either fear it or you have it. If you have it innate in you with the fire, and that's usually fire signs, they have it, or you have a placement in fire, you're going to be courageous in whatever area that is because they don't fear anything. But if you do fear it, if you say, I can't have the courage, I can't stand up, I'm afraid, you've got to get over that. You've got to get over that because you'll never get to go from A to B if you've got no courage. You'll never get what you want if you don't have the courage. Okay, so if it's a fear, we're going to work on that. And the Archangel Ariel is the lioness of God. She's going to help you do it. A woman. Okay, so I'm going to give you this message for courage. And let's see how this can sort of come together. In this situation, you need to act upon your convictions, even if others disagree. Do not be afraid to voice an opinion. Don't splurt it out and yell. Patience. Wait. Then say it. I'm protecting you from harm and guiding you to be a loving warrior of light. Well, if that doesn't say it, I don't know what. There you go. As you stand up for your beliefs, you're a role model for others. This is about the world. This is for the collective. I don't care where you live. If you don't see justice, if you see something going down that's not right, do something about it if you can. Tell someone. Whatever it is. If you're afraid to tell someone about something that has happened, but you don't want to tell them because you're afraid of their reaction, oh, that's not good at all. Now you'll have no communication. Because if you're afraid to tell someone because of the way they're going to react, have some courage. They probably will yell. They may yell. They may scream. They may get mad. You may get punished. But say it. Get it off your chest. Get it out. But say it right. Don't scream, yell. No. Just say it. Be honest. Working with Archangel Ariel, as you know, means Lioness of God, and she reflects these qualities, including bravery, courage, focus, and elegant movements. Elegant. Elegant. Not low. Elegant. High. High standards. Now, many people swear. Swearing is a... But think about some of the things that you could say that may be offensive or maybe taken the wrong way. The F word is used all the time. I don't like it. I don't use it. We have a beautiful language. Everybody speaks beautiful languages. Why that word? Only every once in a while that word is perfect. When it's what the, and that is perfect. Because you just like, anybody who says that, I laugh every time they do because they can't believe what they see. But other than that, there's so many beautiful words that you can use other than some of these tough ones. Eloquent. Try to say it using better vocabulary. So you don't, it's not, I said we're trying to ascend here. Okay, we're trying to lift. So if you've got a habit of swearing, try to be aware of it. Say, I really shouldn't. Most people, if they're going to swear like that in front of their mother and father, they'd get slapped across the face. I know I would have. Think about be careful before you say something. Be careful what you say. Make sure you say what you mean. Patience. Think. So, courage, having the courage to stand up. People are at war here. People are telling us that they need help. They need supplies. We are trying to help people. And sometimes when we help people, we're hated for it. But we're going to do it anyway. We're not going to war. We are not going to war. I don't care what happens. We are not going to war. But we will help people try to figure things out. Negotiate, get them to talk, get them to communicate, because that's the only way we're going to unify. Final outcome, okay? Your final outcome. Creative writing. Now that's going to go specifically to those who are talented as journalists, authors, writers, anybody who uses words. However, in this case, let's see how it works for the collective, but you're involved in this. I said earlier that artists are needed. This is a form of art, okay? This is a form of art. But in this particular case, there may be more of a, Gabriel, I wanted her so... This is all female, except for Michael. Patience. Ariel twice, courage. Creative writing, Gabriel, the messenger. I have Gabriel outside the window. A giant archangel is in my yard with all lit up, white lights. You have no idea how many people have asked me to take her down and said she's an ornament for Christmas. Since she's been in this ground, lit up, knock on wood, we've had some storms, but no hurricanes yet, no twisters, and no big hailstones. They seem to somehow avoid this community, which is Highlands community. Highlands is the area, the county that I live in.
in Florida. We're south. We're really central south. So, creative writing with Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal, a pen, an article, a book. Reading, researching, developing, writing articles, writing scripts, writing stories, writing how you feel, writing to others, posting, commenting, reaching out, befriending. More of the message, final outcome here. There's a need for writers. There's a need for people to write good stories, to see good films that involve actors that are doing their best to portray a story. We need this again, very strongly. Further message. Creative writing. Gabriel, God is my strength. Art and communication. That is the answer. The final outcome is communication. How do we communicate our needs? How do we communicate to one leader to the other that they don't agree? How can they learn to communicate so that they understand each other and perhaps, maybe, resolve it without a war? If it's a piece of land that they want, give it to them. What's the problem with who cares? Give them land if they need it. The whole thing's absolutely ridiculous. It's power. It's power and greed and money, and those things aren't going to work anymore. I'm telling you, we all have told you. Pluto in Aquarius. There's going to be big changes. You're going to see it for many years. Many, many years. It's going to get better. I know it will. It's going to take time, but we all have to try to do this together. We're all in it together, and that is the truth. Dove and Serpent. I have to say, he's wonderful. I love them all. I love everybody. But Dove and Serpent, he says it every time. We're all in this together. We are. He's a mentor to me. His reading is right on point for me. So I'm mentioning him because he's wonderful. They're all wonderful. I love my Sandy. I've been watching Sandy for years. Everybody, I watch everybody. I love them all. They're all special to me. It's like a family. We're all trying to help. Okay, so additional message here to the creative writer. Your soul longs for creative expression through writing. I can help you schedule this activity. Honor any inner nudges that guide you to write. The writing may be for your own enjoyment or may be a experience of self-awareness, self-expression in a private journal. As you work with your connection to the written word, you may receive divine guidance to write articles or books for publication, to inform
to teach, to share, to inspire the world. Call upon me at any time to guide you through this process. Working with Gabriel as the messenger angel, Gabriel loves to help writers and journalists deliver healing messages. Like a loving coach, she'll urge you to delegate your time and energy toward writing. Gabriel can also open doors that allow for publication of your articles and books. If you'll ask for her assistance, most of all, she'll help you enjoy writing. The clarity card. This is it. This is clarity. Ah. Hello from heaven. Oh God. Male Archangel. Your loved ones in heaven are doing just fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. We have all lost people in our lives that are special. One of the hardest things is to lose a child. We have all been through loss and grief. Even if we're told that somebody may not make it, and we're prepared, when they leave, we're not prepared. We miss them. What are we going to do? They never go away. The thing that I can say is that they don't leave us. They don't leave us. They leave us physically, but they don't leave us spiritually. They talk to you. They're with you. They speak to you. Listen. They can do more for you where they are now than they could when they were on earth. Especially Michael. He'll do more for you now than he ever could while he was alive. All of these angels are here on this table. These archangels that are the closest thing to your Creator are here to help you for the next month or so get by. So hello from heaven, Azariel. Now this angel is sometimes contributes to death. It's not the death card in tarot. No, it's not bad energy or low energy. Nothing like that. This angel, archangel, helps those that are grieving, that are going through the process of dying, those, their family around them that are going through it, their transition from earth to another world, heaven, or wherever we all go, because I believe we go to many worlds. I don't think one place. I think it's just the universe is too big to just say one place. It's like different worlds. God only knows. God only knows. The universe is ever growing. It's amazing. So the universe has something to do with this. But anyway, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. So if you needed reassurance about how you feel, those who have left us, if you're going through a situation where somebody you love or someone close to you is dying, if you're trying to go through the process of grief because you've lost someone you love deeply, anything that has to do with the physical body, mind, emotions, to go through this type of process, those who have gone off to fight in wars, that have given their life up for the cause of freedom or the cause of whatever. They did it because they felt it was their duty. If they were killed in a situation that they could have nothing to do, they were in the wrong place at the wrong time, that is a soul's calendar. We all have a calendar. Some of us go before our time, but there's a reason for that. And most people feel that the person who did pass away, there's a reason for that. And though we can't understand it, there's a message. There's a deeper message. And it may not be fair, and it may be hard to forgive, but all of these things are based upon, this is purple here, is based upon this particular archangel. That is the clarity. We need to understand that it is not over when a person passes from the physical. They're in the spiritual realm. They're there. And they watch over you. And they talk to you. So listen. The message for this one is, Azariel is whom helps God. Your loved ones aren't far away. In fact, they're quite near. In your quiet moments, you can feel their presence. Smell. Smell. You can feel it, sense it, and smell. Smell can do this. A smell can bring a memory. In fact, in your quiet moments, you can feel their presence. They really are true visitations. They come in dreams. You can sense or feel them near you. Some people even see them. Some people channel them. If you're intuitive, you might sense it. You may notice dream visits from deceased loved ones. They're reaching out to you. Know that the loved ones are happy, free of all suffering, and want the same for you. Your loved ones want to work with you, your guardian angels, to help you be peaceful. So watch for other signs from above, blessings, things that happen that are so good. Working with Azariel is known as the Archangel of Death, since his primary role is to help people cross over to heaven at the time of their physical death. Far from being a morbid role, Azariel surrounds the newly crossed over souls with loving light to make the experience uplifting and comfortable, comforting, peaceful, and not afraid. I'm sure many of you who have had near-death experience talk about being led. Some say that they are led by an angel, or they are pulled by something, and they can't see it, but it's a force, something. It's pulling them towards the light, or pulling them towards where they're going. If they decide they want to go, they go. If they don't, they come back. Not ready yet. Got time. But something's pulling them. That's Azariel. That's what he does. Azariel helps Azariel helps deceased loved ones make contact with their living family members and friends. I said you can talk with them. You can ask Azariel to bring you a message or a dream, visitation from your loved ones in heaven, or whatever you believe where they go after they leave this earth. This is a collective reading. I feel that we have touched upon some very interesting aspects that we as a collective and in our personal lives can adapt to, learn, understand, be aware of. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I'll do another one next month, very same. You have seen me. You know what I look like, and you know what I do. But reading like this is more, I believe, is what the collective wants, is what they need as a whole. Because people are watching this all over the world. And this is what we need to know. And these are the archangels helping us. And this is how we ask for help. So if you had a pen and paper, you took down the names of these angels, these archangels, and you know what they do, and how they help us. And with this knowledge, maybe you can bring them into to your manifestations, or to your affirmations, or your prayers, and learn how they can help you here on earth. They're very powerful. They're very, very powerful. Maybe you'll begin to understand that when things start going right, or all of a sudden these blessings, even a miracle, like, I don't believe it. All I did was pray to this one angel for 1 week, and look what happened. Oh, they're real. They're real. And it has nothing to do with religion. So I hope this was a pleasant experience. I wish you all well, and know that there isn't anything that we as a collective can't do. If I had one pencil in my hand and I wanted to break it, I'd take my 2 fists and I'd snap it in 1 second. But if I had a group of pencils and I was asked to break it, I wouldn't be able to do that. There'd be too many of them. That's what we as a collective have to do. Come together, work together, and lift, ascend, and try to bring love, unconditional love, peace, tranquility, abundance, prosperity, all these wonderful things into our lives, so everybody will benefit. It's a vision that I see. It will take time, but it couldn't be a better time. So good night, everyone, and know that I love you.